everyone. So there is a rumor that I caught sight of last night on a live video that's going around concerning next week, and perhaps you have heard about it. I didn't hear nothing about it. Someone said, Gina, honey, apparently there's a rumor that they're going to announce something about UFOs in our skies next week. That's what I heard. And I'm thinking, where did you hear that from? That's what I was thinking, you all. Where did you hear it from? Let me play with Rosie while I do this. So that was the rumor. And I'm wondering, have you all heard that rumor about UFOs in our sky being announced like next week? Because that would be pretty significant if it was. If you're just tuning in, Rosie likes for me to play with this toy of hers, so I can do it while I talk. Just like, Rosie, honey, get up. So, good morning, everyone. So, hello, Apple Brooks and Susan B. Have you all heard of it? Rosie, honey, get off of here. Have you heard of that rumor? Because last night, you know, we did the observatory stuff. And that great big plant, mothership looking like thing coming out of the sun. If you didn't see the video last night, go toward the end of the video, and you will see something about it. I'll show the comparison of that very shape right over the observatories in Hawaii is what I'll do, and it's the same shape. Some said, well, that Gina, honey, it looked like a portal. Well, if it was a portal, we did a comparison of a portal too. We showed what a portal would look like. Also, you all, I'm talking while I'm doing this with Rosie because she likes to get a little exercise in the morning. So someone was talking about that too. So with that happening, you all, and they said, this time traveler said December 8th was Alien Contact Day, and we went to the observatories, and I'm having a hot flash. Let me get outside in this wind. The winds of change are blowing hard. They pound against the door of my heart. You think you're going to get you a Rosie. Yeah. Feels a lot better out here, you all. It does. So it had the same shape as the observatories is what it had. And the time-lapse footage, when we went to the observatories to look on December the 7th, leading up to the 8th, there was no more time-lapse footage. One camera had eight minutes, and the other cameras didn't have it. The last known footage was on the 7th from the north-facing camera. The portal, or whatever it was, like a big mothership, was in the southern sky of that webcam, the southern webcam, and it had the exact same shape of what came out of that sun on the 5th of this month, you all. So there is a rumor going around about, good morning, woo, about that, you all, something going around. And I can't remember who. Oh, it's really windy. It's really windy, but I gave myself a hot flash. So I came in the house. I came outside. I'm going to get out of this shirt is what I'm going to do because the temperature's going to drop. Who put that in the comment section about that, and who started that rumor? A rumor, well, it's something that's circulating that we have no validity over it. You could have said they heard from their sources, or it was like a channeled message or something like that. You love the code. Yeah. Good morning. You got the windy and rain in Illinois here, Danny. Well, that's all we would need is something like that coming around, really, because there's a lot of chaos. There's a lot of craziness going on in the world, you all, in every single country. Good morning. everyone. If you're just tuning in, there was a... See, this is what Rosie does. Are you okay, Rosie, honey? I don't know if I need to take her to the vet or not. Rosie, are you okay? Sometimes when she breathes, it sounds like there's something in her sinus, like she can't breathe that well, but she seems very healthy. She, who was it? A hairball? Well, she does clean herself. We have treats that can help with that. A respiratory infection, last one. Well, it could be something like that. When we first got her, she sneezed or something, and it like something came out of her sinuses is what happened. So, oh, after playing, Amanda? Okay. Good morning, you all. Frenchie does the same thing too. Do you think it's normal? Because our elder cat, Kitty, who passed, she never did that. But she was very vocal. Come on, Rosie, honey, we got to get you going. We do, you know we do. You got to play with your toy. You do, Rosie, honey, we can do it. We can do it. She's like loving it, you all. I'm talking about the aliens, UFOs, rumor going in the sky for next week is what I'm thinking about. I'm not just playing with my cat. I'm not. Yours sounds like that all the time too. Oh, okay, Christina Faith. Hello, Christina Mott. So a UFO in the sky, UFOs, there's going to be some kind of rumor about some kind of announcement next week concerning UFOs. That is a rumor. And they said it was a rumor. There was something that was going around. Cats have science. You sneezed tons of stuff last week. Okay. Your dog has been coughing. Okay, I think our pets, something's going on with our pets too, is what I think. Rosie, what are you smelling on the ground, honey? You can do it. Yeah, her can rest like the big phoenix. Hey, you know what? She had her paws setting out like that big sphinx. That's how her paws look, like the big sphinx. Okay, I'll get back to the subject. I will. Or it's in the air. It could be in the air. What you want to say, Rosie, honey? Do you feel okay, Rosie? Do you? That's okay, you all. They will have AI vets who will diagnose your animal. They will. Strange, because last few days off last week, you started, something happened. Mindy, what's this? Strange, because your boy has a few days off school next week, starting from the 16th through the 21st. Oh. Yeah. Well, when we got her home, even, I don't think they had anything like that going on where they were at, but when we got her home, I noticed that too. That's what I kind of noticed. CDS, MMS, I don't even know what a CDS, but thank you for putting that in there. You all got any clues, you put it in there, you all. We're getting ready for an alien disclosure reveal. Country boy, is that what it's seeming like to you? An alien disclosure reveal. What did Michael hear about the sun? Susan B., Michael, honey, would you hear about the sun? You all, we're trying to figure this out because somebody's left a comment during the live stream last night when we were showing that great big mothership coming out of the sun, and it looked like a mothership, but then it had the exact same shape as the oval thing over the southern camera in Hawaii. It had that exact same shape. And this shirt's going to come off of me. It's not going to come off right now, but I'm going to get it off. We'll see if that happens. That's not a nice comment. We should not wish ill on anyone, you all. We really shouldn't, because it's not right. It could turn around and backfire. It could. Let me see this. Rodriguez said his, excuse me, a UFO being spoken about in the news next week. Okay, Amy Michelle. David Nino Rodriguez, never heard of him, but thank you, because it's good to have like where it came from. Yeah, you had ringing in your ears. You get ready for the FB YouTube shutdown. Well, the last live video I did on the Facebook, it was 6 minutes, and I wanted to get on there and tell them something. I know what I wanted to tell them. I wanted to tell them about the Big Bay Day footage of the Chinese balloon in the sky and the fighter jets and something coming out of there. So I did a 6-minute video. And I've got my Facebook set to a public profile. I used to be able to go in and change the thumbnails. I really did until like, I don't know, several weeks ago. Well, I finished that video, and this is what they made me look like. This way, I'm gonna imitate it. And they would not let me change it. They would not let me change it. They wanted to make me look stupid, and like they didn't want nobody to look at it. You know what I did? I said, forget you. I deleted the video, and now all I do is take a screenshot of the live video that I do on here, and I put it to Facebook, and I said, you want to watch it, you got to come to the YouTube, because that's what Facebook has been doing to the last 2 videos. There is an entity or entities. There's a very bad energy on that platform. It's not the people. No, there is a something not resonating well. It isn't. And other people will tell you the same thing. Something's going on. It's like it's got a life of its own. Good morning. Good morning, you all. Oh. Type the magnetic poles are, well, Gina Honey spoke about that. I've spoke about Earth's magnetic field, and it's not even 1 Tesla. I've done several videos on it, scientific videos of what's really truly happening from China's ability to generate a magnetic field, which is 1 million times that of Earth, they said. And it's the most powerful magnetic field generator in the world. It's far surpasses CERN. CERN ain't up there like that. The closest to it is the state of Florida. They have the ability with their magnets, they're made of helmet coils, generate a 44 Tesla. But China passed them up. And with these helmets coil, they have the ability to stop Earth's magnetic field. But when they use their magnetic fields, they have to redirect that magnetic field in some direction. So if you have 2 man-made gigantic super magnets pushing out like a 44, 45 Tesla magnetic field, and you got the Fermilab, you got CERN, all of them combined, it's going to certainly disrupt the natural magnetic field that's around the Earth. It's more powerful. And yeah, I showed the documentation on that in several videos on this YouTube channel, and the sources to where you can look it up. I mean, you can, if you are so inclined, people, if you are so inclined, you go look up and say, does China have a helmet coil like CERN? What is that magnetic field? And check out the state of Florida too, because scientists from all over the world every year go to the Florida. It's known for their stuff like that. You can check out the Fermilab in Illinois, and you can check out in South Carolina or South Dakota, where they're building another Fermilab up there too. Yes, you all. So yeah, there's a lot of external factors that are taking place that probably will result in Some kind of strange occurrence upon the earth. That's right, you all. We got strange occurrences occurring. Rosie, honey, that's me. You know you can't go outside. Okay, you know you can't, but you can look. Yes. Um, Technology. The sick bug is going around. That wind is, oh, it's great. The wind is really, sassy Cindy, yeah, that's one symptom. That's one theory. People are experiencing ascension symptoms, something like that. But there is other theories too. There's the 5G. There is. Coming from the towers, and the military itself has, in years past, they played with their technology to see what they can do with their, see what type of effects it has on the people's body. I don't think they were thinking ascension back then, but ascension is a theory that is held by some people. And then 5G does have, somehow it has the ability to mimic the ascension effect, mimic the ascension symptoms. I don't know if that's just mere coincidence or not. I really don't. If it's mere coincidence and like the effects of radiation and all that kind of stuff, how they mimic, I woke up with my back hurting, my shoulder hurting, my neck feels like I got a whiplash at my neck. I can't move my neck, my knees, my joints are swollen. My knees feel like they got busted overnight. All my joints are hurting. I got massive headaches. I feel so sick. I feel like I got the flu. Some would attribute all of that to ascension symptoms, even though it sends you to the hospital. Sends you to the hospital with that pain you got in your back because you feel like, oh, your shoulder got broke. Your shoulder got broke and dislocated in your dream state. There's been a lot of people who have went to the chiropractor over waking up one night and their back, something happened in their back. Like me, I woke up from a night's sleep and I could not bend my knees. They were so swollen overnight, just like that. It took me 3 months to get to the point to right now. I could not even raise myself up. I couldn't come from a sit-down position. I couldn't even put pressure on my knees. I ended up going to the doctor and have x-rays too. That was not ascension symptoms. I personally feel that I got attacked in my dream state. Some type of, either an interdimensional being attacked me because they got the other realm right there, or frequencies were done, not just to me, but a lot of other people that can send you to the hospital. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, but you can think what you want. You really can. If you want to, it would be more positive think, oh, I'm good. It really would be more positive think, this are ascension symptoms, and when they get through destroying my body and making me feel like, you know what, I'm going to have evolved in my body. My body is going to change for the better after they get through beating me up. I mean, that would be good if you can think like that. I got to beat you up. I got to tear you down. I got to make you feel like, you know what, because I'm upgrading your whole entire body. That would feel better. That'd be better to think about. But no. No. Yeah. There's a lot greater things going on in the world. There really is, and something's happening to people. They are. Do I personally feel that these are ascension symptoms? Absolutely not. I never have, because I read what the side effects of certain technologies were, and they were one and the same, more or less. But that's just me. That's just me, Gina, thinking outside her head. That's right. I don't even know what I'm saying. That's when I was told I need to keep my mouth shut the first time I ever mentioned something like that. Keep your mouth shut. And don't speak about things that you don't know. Stick to your UFOs. That's what I was told the very first time I opened my mouth around 2 years ago concerning any of that. Keep my mouth shut. And I created a steer. When they said, we're upgrading your DNA, I had a lot to say about it. I got a big backlash. I had to set my videos on YouTube to private. I did. And I didn't mean to offend nobody. That's what I found out, you all. Is that video still there? Absolutely, it's still there on this YouTube channel. It's just set to private. And it also had mentioned Q. I didn't know that some thought of Q as a god. I did not. I really didn't, because I don't want to speak against something like that. I didn't know that, so obviously, yeah. I apologize. I didn't realize that there was a great big community of people. Well, it's not really big, that considered Q as God. Really, like on Star Trek, the Q. Yeah. It's not my intention. It's not my go. I do not get enjoyment out of offending others and saying things that are going to hurt other people's feelings. Okay, it's not. I don't want to, but I don't want to live in ignorance. I don't want to have to keep my mouth shut too. I can get whatever out and I can say it in a kind way. I was sitting there thinking, a lot of people got a lot of good things to say. They really do, but your message, if you want to reach people, truly do want to reach the maximum number of people with your message, it's got to come from the point of love. Okay, it does, to where not just one little group of people can listen, a whole group of people, because if you deliver your message in love, you're likely going to get a lot more people than you do now. Yeah, you don't have to get all rough and tough and whatever and angry, because that's immediate turnoff for people. It really is immediate turnoff. I will tune somebody out when I feel that frequency coming out of someone. I don't care what you got to say. You've already lost me. I tuned it out because I can't vibrate on that frequency. I don't know how we got off on that, you all. I don't, but really, there was rumors. I'm sorry, I really did. I got sidetracked. There was rumors circulating. Somebody named Rodriguez said he heard that there was going to be some kind of announcement about UFOs coming next week. And there's someone here in the comment section, they were surprised that their child is off for a few days next week, like the 16th through the something. Oh, is that spring break? You all, is that spring break? I just realized spring might be coming. We're not even in the month of March, so it can't be spring break. Thank you, movie. Yeah. Oh, Nino Rodriguez. Okay, thank you. Yeah, our bodies need prayed for. They really do. Our bodies need prayed for. Our spirits need healed. Our spirits need to waken up. And the only way our spirits can get awakened is through love. Love can waken you up. That light of love within you, that's going to awaken your spark. That spark within you. It's going to flip the switch. Time to wake up. It's time to wake up. You can say it's kind of programmed. What if your body is programmed to wake up at a certain period of time? Really, there is a time and place for everything. A time and place for everything. And everything happens for a reason, really. So should a person just give up on another individual because you ain't seeing it happening right now when you want it? No, don't give up. It ain't going to happen when you want it to happen. Okay, it's not. A person is not going to wake up when you personally want them to wake up. They're going to wake up when they're meant to wake up, because sometimes people have to fall flat on their face before they wake up. No amount of trying to shove something down their throat is going to wake them up. They got to see it in a way that gets their attention, you all. Really, good morning. You're waking up now, sassy Cindy. You're wide. It's wild. It is so wild. The morning fluger, I never heard of the fluger. A base every morning hovers high over an, oh, wow. Let them sleep. There are going to be some people who will not wake up. That's true. They won't wake up. And if you're saying, well, I feel so frustrated, they don't want to listen, they don't want to see, perhaps they're not meant to see. There is a verse in the Bible. He who belongs to God, if you think of it this way, here's what God says. The reason you do not hear is that you do not belong to God. And that sounds very not nice. It doesn't. But if you think about parables, when parables were planted, the parables in the Bible, if you want to look at a biblical account of the wheat and the tares, you can look that up in the Bible, and that gives you an example. The enemy did this. They have to grow up together, and when it's time, you will gather them, and something's going to get burnt up. You got to grow up together. Yeah. So there's a good seed that is planted, and then there is a bad seed that is planted to try to choke out the good seeds in your garden, you all. That's why you got to keep the weeds out of your garden, because you can have some nice looking plants in your garden, and you can see some weeds starting to plow up. And you're thinking, oh, it's okay. It's not going to overtake them. I'll do it another day. I'll do it another day. I'll tend to it another day. And before you know it, that weed has sucked up all the nutrients that your plant needed. And now your plant can't produce like it should. And then when you go to pull up that weed, you're going to find out that the roots of that weed is stuck now in your good plant that was growing. You're going to make it even harder for yourself. Don't even let a bitter root grow up inside of you. Sorry about that. We're talking about the aliens. We're talking about the UFOs, the rumor that came around that there was something going to be mentioned next week. So I'm going to keep a tab on it. I really am. And you keep it in the back of your mind right here, because we've heard lots of rumors throughout the months and years, really, of things that are meant to happen. So what you do is you just wait and you see if you hear anything. Oftentimes with some rumors, there's an excuse why the rumor that was started didn't happen. There was an excuse, there was a delay, and they may delay it time and time again. They may. Yeah. You have no weeds and no plants. Yeah. Yes, he has other sheep that are not of this flock. Other sheep that are not of this flock. That's right. He's got to bring them in too. Got to bring them in. That's what it said. UFO is part of the beast matrix system, but who knows? Well, that is one theory. It is one theory. It would be like saying anything that comes from the sky is evil, but what if you saw angelic beings in the sky coming down? What if you saw Jesus coming back? Behold, he is coming in the clouds, and every eye will see him, even those who pierced him. And then that's when he comes in the clouds, boom, gathers his elect from the four corners of the earth. But we're not going to get into that because there's different interpretations of that. But before all of that happens, you know, there will be a time of distress unequaled from the beginning of the world and never to be equaled again. If those days had not been cut short, no one would survive. That's pretty in your face. Nobody would survive. If Noah didn't get into the ark, that if him and his family did not get in the ark, there'd be no survivors. But if you think about this, there's stories of other people who went underground during the Great Flood, and there's different countries that have different narration, whatever, different stories of a great flood that happened, and it was recorded in their area too. So something is going on, you all. Somebody said, well, Gina, honey, it's the earth is getting cleansed again. It's time for a rebirth. Start over again. What if it is, you all? What if it is? They're going to start it over again. Where can I find a video about the sky in Turkey before I don't know. I haven't looked at it. But that would be something to look at, because they say that before stuff like that, you see something in the skies. If somebody was looking at their live webcams and recording them. I went over there before to try to go back on footage, and I don't think that some of the live webcams they have, you can only watch it live. You can't go back and look at it. So you'd have to be monitoring, I guess, in a certain area. I thought strange lights in the sky, the UFOs caused it. Some would say the UFOs caused it, you all. They would. Rosie, honey, I'm having a hot flash. I gotta get out of here. You stay right there, Rosie. You can stay in there. Yeah. The energy, you feel so low energy. It's like something is sucking all the energy out of you. YouTube has a video over Turkey. That's good. Yeah, you could probably search it on the YouTube search, the video over Turkey. And I saw something else about it. It was an article about credibility. The credibility of a lot of people, a lot of agencies, a lot of things that people watch on social media, on the news, and any type of media is being questioned now with the advancement of AI. How things could be manipulated because you're not going to know whether a person is real or not. Because people now are going to start really truly looking for integrity and authenticity because they're starting to feel like they've been lied to and they've been led astray. And that's what they said going forward. People are going to look for real people. And they said that's how it was back in the old days. People gathered in communities and integrity was built up. Leadership was built up in communities because you can't look at these figures on the TV today and see any integrity or something. You don't know if they're even a leader now. Seems like they've lost their leadership skills, you all. They lost their leadership skills. You don't know if you can trust them. That's right. You don't know. It's trickling. Oh, well, yeah. Wow. Like how it was before. Clones could walk past you. That's what they said. Clones. Are these wind chimes too loud, you all? Because I don't want it to be really loud in your ear. I don't. I tell you what I am doing. I am getting in my preparedness mindset. I really am. And trying to be more organized. And this Saturday at 8 o'clock, I'm going to have Tray 57 Productions. We're going to do invite a guest, share the screen with Tray 57, and he's going to talk about his bug out bag. I'm going to have my bug out bag. And we will both talk about our bug out bags together, what we would put in them. And then, it's good to see visuals that other people are preparing. Rosie, no, honey, no, you can't, no, get down. You know better than that. Get your toenails out of there. Rosie, I'm going to poke your toenails out of there. Get down. Okay, you know better than that. That's right, Rosie, honey. Yes. No. And hey. She's already kind of ripping. You all, there's no way I'm going to be able to let this door be like that because she's pulling this screen out. I'm going to have to, I said yesterday, I've got to put some more, this is kind of like a chicken wire. I've got to do this to the up part of that screen because I'm not going to have her doing that and she's trying to get out the door again. What was I talking about? Bug out bags. Yeah. That's right, you all. We got people who got messages they need to get out. They really do. And important messages. We really do need to prepare because this world is literally flipping. It's flipping spiritually too. It is flipping spiritually, and there's a lot of people whose eyes are not open. They cannot see what's happening. They cannot see it. It's like they're spiritually blind. Right there. You need salve to put on your eyes so that you can see, as he said. Salve to put on your eyes so that you can see. Pet grill, actually, yeah. Well, I've got all the materials I need to, look, you can't climb up that door, Rosie, honey, to do it. I just need to get myself in that mode. So if you're just tuning in, there's a rumor about something's going to be announced next week, and it's about UFOs, and it came from Reno Rodriguez or something. And maybe somebody else has something about what's up in the sky. A call. Oh, I'm not going to call for no uprising. Oh, wow. Oh, a circular orange cloud. Those orange clouds, you all, they are UFO related. They are. And I know several times on Tray 57's channel, he's been seeing a orangish glow in the sky, and only in one specific area again. He did a video just recently. The orange glow is back. And he was filming it one night and tagged me in it just a while back. And I saw it. He could smell it in the air. It has a smell when those UFOs come back around, you all. You can smell it in the air, and there is something in the air, you all. And it's just like when my son was outside one night visiting, we both looked up in the sky there was a trail of orange looking flying objects lined up in a row, but they were not evenly spaced. They were not Elon Musk satellites, because Elon Musk satellites, we saw those over here in this other side of the house, and it's perfectly spaced bright lights. They weren't orange, but the ones we saw were in this side of the sky right here. It was coming on that direction, and they were not evenly spaced, but they were orange, and they did not move like it either. There's something in the sky, and when you look back at some of the UFO archives from years ago, and even recently when people call in about them, they're talking about the orange glowing balls, orange glowing orbs and stuff in the sky. There's something going on. There really truly is something going on, you all. And it doesn't matter if it doesn't matter the source of it at this point. It doesn't matter. The mere fact is there's something in the sky. Okay, there's something in the sky. There is. And from way back then, even when they started documenting the UFO stuff, there was orange-like activity too in the sky. Rosie, sometimes you all, I'm going to stop and I'm going to play with Rosie because she likes to play while I'm talking about that. But there is a rumor of something going on in the sky. They're going to announce UFOs next week. That's what somebody said. Somebody said something about it, you all, and we have to pay attention. Well, you don't have to. We'll just keep it in the back of our mind. Because if it's happened, we want to have some foreknowledge on it, you all. Rosie is very festive. She's very happy, you all. We got to do this for Rosie, honey. She's part of this cyber family, too. That's right. She's a happy spirit. Yes, you are, Rosie, honey. You're a little girl. She's 8.5 months, I think, old. Her birthday was, I think, in around June of last year. She came from a family of I don't know how many kittens that they were at the pound, and they got them, the Humane Society, so they wouldn't get destroyed. And they raised them for adoption. Yeah. So we do love it. We love the kitty. Rosie, honey, you are so precious. Yes, you are. You are. She's really smart, too. My cat, my living room has been turned into a Rosie room. It's like when you got kids, you know, your living room floor gets all whatever, and it's like, who cares? The kids are having fun. I don't care as long as the kids got toys and, you know, they can pick up, but Rosie can't pick up. Come on, Rosie, honey, you can do it. You can. Okay, you all, that's what I'm talking about. I'm going to be going. But there is something going on, and the UFOs up there in the sky are real. Whether they're man-made, whether they're from another species, they're up there. And there is talk about, like, the inner earth. There's beings in the earth. There's, like, you can look back at, and there's beings on the sun. There's beings from the sun. There's beings in the moon. All of it, you all. There's lots of theories. We got some good and we got some bad on this earth. You can say that. It's not all good and it's not all bad, so that's good. But right now it seems like it's kind of tipped up toward the bad. It's uneven. We're unevenly balanced on this earth. And in the kind of spiritual realm, it's like the darkness is trying to get the upper hand. It is, but that's okay, you all. We can stay strong in our truth inside of us. We can stay strong in here and let that light shine. And it's love. It really is love. It is, and it's okay. We can have it. So I'm going to go, you all. So really, we're going to look next week. Going to announce some UFOs. Probably today is Thursday. So we'll keep a tab on it, you all. Thank you. Please give this video a thumbs up. That's right. We can do it. Breathe. Yeah, we can. We can do it. We're going to do it. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you, moderators. Thank you all for your comments. You know, we can raise awareness ourselves in the areas that we're at around us. But there's some people you're not going to wake up. Don't take it personally, and don't wear yourself out and stress yourself out. You got to keep your vibration high. You do, because you don't need no negativeness. It weighs you down and it sucks your energy out of you. It's heavy to carry around the negative thoughts and stuff like that. Love you.